Following, realtor Young Tai has an unusual pastime. He enjoys slipping into the homes of strangers to catch glimpses of their lives. One day, he notices a new face in the neighborhood, Instagram sensation So Ra. By chance, Sora accidentally leaves her house key at Jung Tae's agency, and he can't resist the urge to explore her home whenever he gets the chance, filled with excitement. However, during one of his visits, he stumbles upon a shocking sight: So-ra's lifeless body. To make matters worse, all the evidence points to Young Tai as the prime suspect. Will he be able to uncover the true murderer and prove his innocence? Missing You. 7-year-old Hui Ju experiences a devastating loss when her father, a dedicated detective, is killed by Ki Bayom, a notorious serial killer. Ki Bayom is apprehended after murdering his unfaithful girlfriend, but receives a mere 15-year prison sentence due to a lack of evidence connecting him to other crimes. Detective Da Yong steps in to care for Hui Ju, raising her as his own. Fast forward 15 years, and Hui Ju has become the beloved mascot of the police precinct where she volunteers. When Ki Byom is finally released from prison, he becomes entangled in a complex situation with the girl who has spent the last 15 years seeking answers about her father's murder. Midnight. A deadly game of hide and seek unfolds between a psychopathic killer and a deaf woman. Kyung Mi, a young woman with hearing impairment, lives with her mother and works at a customer call center. After a frustrating dinner with the client, she leaves in a hurry to pick up her mother. Meanwhile, the killer, Do Shik, notices Kyung Mi's mother waiting for her daughter, but his focus shifts when he sees another girl, So Young, chatting on her phone. In a dark alley, So Young is attacked and stabbed by Do Shik, only to be discovered by Kyung Mi, who unwittingly becomes his next target. Unlocked. A woman's life takes a dramatic turn when a menacing individual finds her lost cell phone and begins to monitor her every action. Lee Na-mi is a dedicated marketer at a startup, leading a typical office life filled with hard work. One day, she misplaces her smartphone, but fortunately, it is returned to her. However, from that moment on, her once calm and routine days are disrupted. Oh Jun-young stumbles upon Lee Na-mi's phone and, using it to connect with her, engages in criminal activities that put her at risk. Monster. Boksoon shares her life with her younger sibling and operates a street stall. Although she tends to be laid back, her temper can ignite when provoked, earning her the nickname the Crazy Woman. One fateful day, a cold-blooded killer named Tae-soo confronts her. To protect his dark secret, he takes the life of Boksoon's sibling. This tragic event ignites a fierce desire for revenge in Boksoon, who is determined to confront Tae-soo. Their intense conflict escalates into a thrilling showdown, where the stakes are high. Will the fiery Boksoon prevail, or will the merciless Tae-soo eliminate her as his final obstacle? V.I.P. Inspector Cha Yi-do is tasked with investigating a horrific serial murder case and quickly zeroes in on a wealthy North Korean defector named Kim Kwang-il as the main suspect. However, Yi-do finds himself in a difficult position when he discovers that his own government is shielding the suspect. Meanwhile, Jae Hyuk, an agent from the National Intelligence Services backed by the CIA, is brought in to disrupt the police inquiry into Gwang-il. Despite having solid evidence against him, Yi-do is compelled to let the suspect go and faces suspension for his efforts. Just then, North Korean officer Ri Dae-bum approaches him with a proposal for a collaborative investigation to catch the serial killer by any means necessary. Door lock. Kyung Min, an ordinary woman living alone in a cozy studio, feels uneasy when she finds her door lock cover ajar after work. To ensure her safety, she changes her password. That night, she hears someone trying to unlock her door and calls the police, but they respond dismissively. Days later, she notices more signs of attempted break-ins and learns of a nearby murder. Realizing she can't rely on the police, she decides to take action as evidence mounts. An open door lock, strange fingerprints, and a cigarette butt left at her doorstep indicate someone is watching her. Watching. Young-woo is a dedicated professional who often finds herself consumed by her work. After working late hours on Christmas Eve, she hurries home to her daughter, but suddenly she faints from an unknown attack in the underground parking lot. When she regains consciousness, she finds herself in the security guard's basement office, dressed in a stunning red dress and surrounded by a romantic dinner setting. Junho, the building's security guard, is there, and Young-woo finds herself trying to find a way to get away from him. Don't buy the seller. Soo-hyun purchases a second-hand washing machine from an online marketplace. Upon its arrival, she discovers that the machine is broken. Frustrated, she posts warnings about the seller on the website to alert other buyers. In response, the seller sends her a threatening message. Before long, Soo-hyun starts to experience creepy things happening to her, only to realize the seller is a psychopathic serial killer. The Witness. Sang-hoon is an ordinary office worker residing in an apartment complex with his wife and child at the base of a mountain. One evening, he accidentally sees a crime unfolding outside his living room window, and the perpetrator spots him in return. Faced with a tough choice, Sang-hoon chooses to conceal what he witnessed, ignoring the reality that he saw a murder take place without intervening. Meanwhile, the killer begins to search the building, determined to track down and silence the sole witness to that fateful night.